Wow. So I have to redo this video. I was doing a video and then the video just stopped recording. So anyway, I was talking about I had ordered a desk from Amazon because I needed a desk in my bedroom to do my schoolwork. I don't have a desk in my bedroom, so usually I'm sitting on an ottoman and it hurts my back. Just the position because I'm either sitting up or I'm leaning backwards, right? So I ordered this desk, supposed to come yesterday, and the desk never showed up yesterday. I checked the tracking at the delivery, and it said that it would be delivered by 9 p.m. Well, the desk never came. Okay, even though they said that it was going to be delivered by 9 p.m. So I called Amazon, and I told the rep at Amazon, do not send anything that I ordered through the postal service because I always had an issue with them in terms of delivering my stuff being stolen or destroyed. And so anyway, my desk showed up today. So it showed up today, and the delivery guy from the postal service, again, this is how they do the fixation thing, right? So, and again, this is what they used to do before in the past, so I'm used to it. I recognize it. So he's wearing this, he's wearing these black gloves, and as he hands me the the package, right, the desk, right, he made his finger like a gun, and I'm saying, okay, all right, so they're back on this shit again, right? This is how they used to send me subliminal messages about certain things, and to try to not make me do certain things or get me to do certain things. Again, because it's psychological, they can easily pass on and say, okay, oh, he's crazy and whatever, or such and such, right? But they know what they've done, and I know what they've done. Like I said, I've been studying this program for a very long time, okay? And I've shown you guys what it is that they're doing, so that you guys would know, all right? If they've been doing this too long to us. And I'm not just talking about TIs and other communities, but I'm talking about within the black community. We have been heavily been under a psychological program, not just overall, but within certain communities. Certain people within our communities have been targeted for various reasons, right? And so again, like I said, I'm just going to expose everything that they're doing. So they love to do these things again, and with the labeling they can get away with it, right? Because this is what they do, this is who they are, and we have to understand this. We cannot continue to be manipulated by these people, even if they look like us, okay? Because we all know there are a large section of black people in America that don't mean us no good, okay? They've bought into the lies, and though they know it's lies, they reap the benefit, right? And they have selfish intentions, so they reap the benefit, okay? And that's good enough for them, while the majority of us are stuck in this perpetual cycle of poverty and psychological manipulation that is just continuing on and on and on, and we're not intelligent enough to recognize these things, right? And again, it's because they know how they've conditioned us. And this is why I gave you an example when I was talking to the guy in the FedEx truck, the black guy, because I wanted you guys to see how our mindset and our mentality is detached from our reality, right? And so there are those of us who will believe anything these white supremacists say, because you remember, these white supremacists, they have PhDs and masters and this and that, but guess what? These are the same people who were running experiments on black people as well as other people. These are the same people who were labeling our children having ADHD and all this other learning disabilities, but they weren't telling you and I and others, I was too young at the time, but they wasn't telling our parents or the parents of those that were affected, these children that were affected by lead poisoning, that they were lead poisoned. They weren't telling them that. They were blaming it on the parents. Okay, genetic disorder. That's what they said, right? Go look 2 years ago. over 11,000 kids. What happened to those kids? Right? Why is there you know, why it didn't make mainstream news? Why? These are things that we need to ask ourselves, but we don't, because we've been conditioned to have a certain mindset. We've been conditioned to see as far as they want us to see. But when we start to see the matrix for what it is, when we start to see the codes, okay? And when I mean code, when I say when we start to see the psychological program, when we start to see the manipulation, the different tactics that they use against us. Just as in the matrix, what do? They send agents after you. They infect people. They manipulate people. Right? And they don't care who they have to use to destroy you, to discredit you, to take you out, to remove you. They will. And think about this. Right? They targeted my twin brother, who a doctor told him that when he said, well, my brother don't have what you said I have. And this doctor said, you know, well, later on, he's going to have it. Right? You know, these are things that I think about. These are things that sticks in my mind that I can't let go. No matter how much they try to tell me to forget and move on and all this stuff, I can't. This is how they want us to forget about slavery. Okay, this is why they're changing their school curriculums, even here in New York City. This is why they want to keep they want to introduce teaching religion into school, into our schools. Why? Because they want to continue our forgiveness of the crimes that they've committed against us. Okay? But just think about it. When other people commit crimes against them, do they forget? Do they forgive? This is something that we have to think about. But again, because of our psychological conditioning. But we have to break free of that. Bob Marley said, free your mind from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, because none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets, while we stand beside and wait? They say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Which book? The Bible? But if you read the Bible, you know it's not going to be good, right? And this is the fear that they put into our minds and into our hearts using religion. All right? While they commit all the crimes that the Bible says that you shouldn't do, that they'll tell you that you shouldn't do. While they commit all the immoral acts that they tell you that you shouldn't do. I just want you to think. Open your mind and think beyond what it is that they want you to see. Okay?